Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Yeah, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, I'm just trying to get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the second grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid.
Boss Cowboys.
Your voice matters.
And it does. And it does. I got you, man. Because I slept on it. And y'all know 1,000 people can listen to the interviews, but I'm gonna come out with likely something different. Yep. Every time. So I heard some things that I like a lot. A lot. So y'all stay with your boy Boss. We go break it down. We go break it all the way down. Let's go.
No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. Need no middleman, I'm the man to man, send it in. I like what I like, me, I know my rights is sipping in. I like having fun, I do what I want, it's what it is. For my son and son, for my daughters, yeah, it's for my twin. I work through the night, I do what I like, get a check, I go for the ride. I've been down the ride for the win, still move on the hush, never run for none. I face my fears, I just drop for none, month to month, still from year to year. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. Get some checks, I invest, and I spend a check. Spend a check, get it back, then I take a rest. Only race is the human, I take care of my skin. I was doing this as a rookie, now I'm up to vet. Set the trend, set the pace of play. I don't trip, but if I fall, bet I make a way. I take trips in the fall, watch the leaves change. I like to treat every day like it's my D-Day. No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah.
Who sported?
New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again.
Welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Do it again, again, again.
And I need all the executives to have a seat.
Do it again, again, again.
And do it again and again and again. All right. So y'all already know, man. This is a very good time of the year to kind of break your players down and start learning about them and really start learning. This is a time, if you a football junkie, you able to kind of look under the hood and kind of get a clue of what's going on. So some people take this time off, not y'all, not people like y'all, not the diehards, not the fanatics. I would say that we are truly involved, we locked in. And then also, Regina, you so perfect on this. I gotta stop and say something real quick, especially to the ladies of Boss Cowboy Sports and everywhere else. I gotta say, first, happy Mother's Day. Thank you all the moms around the country, around the world, for all that you do. This is your day, a day that you do deserve. And I really appreciate all you mothers, and especially you mothers that are Dallas Cowboy supporters. We greatly, greatly appreciate you moms out there. A beautiful day. And hopefully you got spoiled. Hopefully you got spoiled. Hopefully your kids called you. Hopefully your husband, if you got one, spoiled you. And if you don't, hopefully some man somewhere did it. And also, this is also a sad time for some. This is a time where some people lost their moms. And it's bittersweet. So for all of you that's in that shoe, that's missing your moms, we praying for you. Because the mother's love is different. A mother's love is truly unconditional, truly, So I don't want to bring no tears to nobody's eyes, but happy Mother's Day. But man, this, going back to what I was saying, this is a time when you look at the rookie mini camp to where you can get some clues. And I looked under the hood, and I'm going to break down some of what I saw and some of what I heard. Because, for instance, this is very important. Everybody kind of remember this now. I've been showing this a lot. But remember, it was rookie camp when Tyler came in and he had 20 chins. Is my buttons tripping? Hold on, let me see. My button's tripping. Okay, that particular button's tripping. Let me see if this button working. And let's be honest, it was some doubts. Ooh, it was some doubts. Don't lie now. Oh, we like Tyler now. We like him now. We like him. When he came in, it was some legitimate concerns, though. It was legitimate concerns. Because remember, he was leading NCAA in holding. And people, he was a bust. He was a Cowboy Nation was saying this. Cowboy Nation was saying that. Oh, we ain't saying that now, but we was saying that then. Let me change my music. But then 3 months later, boy, that boy looked different. That boy got in the lab, was working with Duke. He went from 20 chins to looking like a model. You could just look at his chin. He went from, let me hit it now. He went from, and then he went to, come on now. It showed you how serious he was taking it. It showed you that maybe he gonna be okay. Maybe he was gonna be okay. Right? So this is where times like this is important, where the cameras get in front of these guys and you start kind of seeing what's under the hood, right? You start hearing their makeup. So I'm gonna break down some of these guys' makeup, and I'm gonna tell you, on some of these dudes, I am excited. Ooh, man, cause see, it's one thing to like them based on tape. It's another thing to hear the makeup.
Perfect.
Oh man, and I'm gonna tell you right now, after listening to these for some years, I am gonna say this is probably one of my favorite draft classes in terms of interviews. Boy, these boys are saying the right things. My boy Talk to say, what up, boss and executives? What's up, my boy? Good to see you, man, always. And I know, I'm gonna be honest, I know who the fan favorite is right now. I know who it's Beebe. It's clear, man. Cooper Beebe is the favorite, hands down. I get it. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This ain't no bias. my favorite interview, hands down, the guy that got me the most excited, for real. Hold on real quick. Let me pull it up. I ain't being biased at all when I say this. That boy Tyler Guyton got me excited, bro. Oh, man. All right. So, and I'm gonna break down some of the clues I picked up. So one of the biggest clues, and this is, I got all the links in the description. One of the biggest clues, it came from obviously Dallas Cowboys YouTube. So I'm gonna play some parts of it and just kind of break down what I feel like I'm hearing in his mental makeup. All right, here we go. So y'all listen. The first thing that I heard was, hold on. Hold on real quick. Yeah, it's right here. I got it. It's right here. Here we go. Listen to this. Listen to this. This is exciting to hear. Listen.
Have you been able to kind of get used to these other rookies that are in the class? Cooper Beebe, I know y'all play in the same conference as each other, but getting used to these guys?
Yeah, I've been a big fan of Cooper Beebe for a long time. Like, before I was even, like, starting on the offensive line, I was a fan of him. Like, I love his nasty. I love his game. And I'm a big fan of him. And I've also talked with a couple of the O-linemen that are also coming here with me, and we've been clicking pretty well.
And rookie minicamp this week, I mean, you can't accomplish it all on a weekend, but what's kind of your main focus right now? Is just to get in the building and learn everything?
Get in the building, earn my respect, get better as a player and as a person, and get more acclimated to the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah. So the thing that I kept hearing as it kept coming up is you go see what I really like from really paying attention is there's a natural chemistry between him and Beebe, and they are doing a lot of work together on their own. They have a rookie synergy that is rare. Like, obviously it's excited. It's something to be excited about the guys you came in with. But these guys, even before, that's what I started noticing, even before they was drafted, they had respect for each other and they already knew about each other. So there's a synergy that's natural between our two offensive linemen that's setting up to be low-key crazy. Like, and people got to really keep in mind when somebody say, yeah, man, I knew about him before we was drafted together. And see, I can tell you, I played football with a guy that he wasn't at a rival school, but it was at a school that we hated each other, right? But being all the way honest, I respected his game, okay? And he played good against us. This was when I was in high school. He played good against us. He had 2 interceptions. Laid some big hits on a couple of my boys. His name was Kendall, right? He went to Roosevelt. I went to Dallas Carter. And after the game, he was the only dude that I wanted to congratulate. He was, because we beat the snot out of Roosevelt, but he played hard, and I remembered it. And I was going over there to say, bro, you played good, bro. And the only reason I was gonna say that, it was because that particular game, it was a rival. Well, I ain't gonna say right. It was a hood game. So it was a game where we had a lot of community pride in that game, and he played up to it. So when we both went to the University of Houston together, I was excited. I was like, these boys got K'd up. And he was also brother to Kevin Williams, who played for the Dallas Cowboys, So it was a bloodline of dogs. And I was like, U of H got K-Dub. And I was excited about that. And our relationship took off instantly because he was a Dallas boy. I was a Dallas boy. We both was now at the University of Houston. So I can see where that connection of where Tyler is over here just like excited. Like, yeah, I knew about Beebe. I looked up to him. We're in the same conference, but I knew who he was. How does that not get you excited about them two? Just how, right? So then, let me show y'all something else, man, that excited me. Because the best interview, hands down, to me, some of y'all might see it different, but to me, it was Tyler, right? So check this out. Just getting a look under the hood. Okay, so listen to this. Here we go.
My jersey felt good.
You're talking earlier about, you didn't think there'd be any issue for you left right. Just a little bit about how much work you put in there.
Hold on, let me turn this out. Let me turn it down so I see if y'all can hear the question. Listen.
My jersey felt good.
You're talking earlier about, you didn't think there'd be any issue for you left right. Just a little bit about how much work you put in there and the footwork and how you feel that's coming at this early stage.
So, if you probably can't hear the question, he said, how do you feel about playing left tackle, that it wouldn't, be that big of a transition to you? Now, listen to his answer.
Ever since I heard in the pre-draft process that I was going to be switching to left tackle from a bunch of teams, that's immediately what I started working on. So
Wait. See, don't let that go past you. Listen, this is giving you a clue of what's under the hood. Listen.
How much work you put in there and the footwork and how you feel that's coming at this early stage.
Ever since I heard in the pre-draft process that I was going to be.
So you heard what? So not when you was drafted. You start working on left tackle when you heard what? In the pre-draft process. Before when they even start hinting that you could end up playing left tackle. That man has so much initiative that he start working on it on his own. We looking under the hood now.
Switching to left tackle from a bunch of teams, that's immediately what I started working on. So coming out here today was extremely smooth for me because I've been doing it week in and week out.
Whoa, it's smooth for me because I already been doing it week in and week out.
And with Duke Manyweather across the street ever since I got here a couple weeks ago, so it's been pretty good for me.
How do you go about making it good?
Man. Ooh, man. And see, this is what I'm gonna say about him. This is what I'm gonna be looking for. All right, keeping it real. I want to see the opposite of what I saw in Tyler. So this was Tyler on how he came in, right? And then 3 months later, before training camp, that's what he looked like. What I want to see is in 3 months, will you go from no chin to showing some bulkiness? I want to see the opposite of him. See, we saw Tyler Smith get with Duke Nim, and they transformed him, right? The soil and the training of the Dallas Cowboys is so great that they had him basically able to play guard or tackle, right? I want to see, which is hard to do. It's hard to do. I'm going to tell you right now, it's hard to get strong in 3 months. It's very hard. It's easier to come down than it is to come up. It is. See, notice how fast Mozzie lost that weight. It's easy to come down. I ain't gonna say easy. It's easier. But when you trying to put on strength, that's just a grind. And it's not even just a grind of weights, and it's your diet, it's everything that you got to do to maximize your strength. It's everything. It's, are you on supplements? It's everything. But you can see the mind state, and this is a mind state that he has before he even was a Dallas Cowboy. He said when they started talking to me about the potential of me playing left tackle, I was ready and I started working on it. So then, as you keep looking under the hood, let's play some more of his interview. Let's talk about it.
It really mattered, watching film and studying my playbook and taking care of my body and being a pro about everything that I do.
What kind of luxury is that to have you across the street, so while you're not able to be here with the coaches, to have that as a resource?
It was really cool because.
So they asked him a question. Y'all can't hear the question. He was talking about working with Duke and the fact that Duke is across the street, and they was asking him about the value of that. Listen to this.
As he works with a lot of the guys on the O-line here, and going over there, I got to meet a couple of them and putting some work in with them and learn a couple things here and there. And his techniques are very similar to Coach Solari's because they work hand in hand sometimes. And
so, see, don't let that part go by you. So he said him and Solari work hand in hand. So I'm going to tell you why that's important. Because I had multiple cornerback coaches. And all of them was very detailed on the techniques that they wanted from us. Like, for instance, I'm going to give you a perfect example. Coach Henderson, Donnie Henderson, was one of my better cornerback coaches. And he had a philosophy that when you broke, he wanted you to break with what they call 7 cleats in the ground. They call it a T-step. So that's when you plant. He focused on you turning your foot to the side to get 7 cleats in the ground. And the reason why he taught that because he wanted to prevent us from slipping. Because if you get 7 cleats in the ground, it helps your grip. It helps you get in the ground and get out the ground without a chance of slipping. Like, especially if you're going against a route runner, people that can create separation, sometimes a slip is the difference between a touchdown. A lot of Amari Cooper's touchdowns was a cornerback slip. Think about it. Remember Amari Cooper would take a slant and he would just take it 60 yards. That was usually the difference between a cornerback that slipped and one who didn't. But then I got another cornerback coach. Hold on real quick. This is one of the OGs I respect, man, and he's one of the best San Francisco content creators. He says certain teams just know how to draft and develop certain positions. I was not a Guyton believer, but when Dallas took him, I had to check my opinion at the door. They know O-line. Now, Jesse, a great channel too. I follow Jesse, man, especially when I'm trying to get some intel. We need to do a show too on Trey Lance, Jesse. Let's set that up. We need to do it if you can. I know you're busy. I ain't gonna try to speak for your schedule, but a lot of fans over here will want to get your insight into Trey Lance, and because I know you did a lot of film breakdown on him, and you kept up day by day with the controversy of Trey Lance. I've been thinking about it. I need to reach out to Jesse, do a joint film breakdown on that. That would be awesome. And then y'all know Jesse. Jesse also cool dude, but Jesse is also an op who's saying, as an op, man, I ain't really like Guyton like that, but I recognize that when certain offensive linemen go to certain places, it works out. And he said, as a San Francisco Niner, see, look at this. Look at this. Ooh, we got to do a show, bro. My boy say, I interviewed Trey's college QB coach and personal QB coach. Yeah. See, because I'm going to tell you why I would love to do a show with you about Trey Lance. It's because I know you did crazy work on Trey Lance, for one. Two, you kept up with the details of the quarterback competition. Like, you really did a good job of proving that he was actually better than Sam Darnold, right? Because I was watching your content. And you keep up with the day-to-day. So he's like a Law Nation. Like, he go to the training camps, all of that. You know what I mean? So Cowboy Nation will want to get your insight into that because people are very curious about Trey Lance. And I would love to do a joint show anytime in the future, man. The off season is long, but I would love to set that up to where we can break down some film, talk about what you got out of those interviews from his QB coach and his in college. So let's set that up, Jesse. I know the Cowboy Nation will want to hear that, and learn more about what we're getting ready to see in Trey Lance. But going back to Tyler Guyton, the thing about Tyler Guyton, that should calm some of, I was talking about overlapping. I was talking about the overlap and why it's important that he said Duke works with Solari. So I had another coach named Coach Swayze, right? Just as good, phenomenal cornerback coach. Two of the best, but both of them coached their techniques slightly different. So when it came down to planting on your plant foot, Coach Swayze, he said, nah, we not doing a T-step. I want you to plant on the ball of your foot because I take the chance of you slipping if I can get the extra second of you having the ability to make a better play. Totally different philosophy. Both of them had totally different logics. What's up, D-Block? But so what I'm doing is I'm breaking down, we looking under the hood at some of these guys. And when I look under the hood, it's looking way better than I thought. It's another observation that I saw in terms of the maturity. So he says something at the 237 mark that showed me that the NIL is making some of these new pro players very savvy. I want y'all to listen to what he said. It's at the 237 mark. Listen to it. Listen to it. It's dope to me. Watch this.
What kind of conversations have you and Cooper had about coming in and trying to beat?
Hold on real quick. Let me turn this music off. This is good to me. Listen to this, man. Listen.
I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to get up here.
Woo!
Thursday, were you here the next week in the Airbnb? Or?
He meant that too. Listen.
Here and there, but once I moved up here, it was kind of understood that we were going to be developing a relationship.
So you got the Airbnb.
So they was asking him who got the Airbnb, because see, remember, he came down here 2 days after he was drafted, right? And so they was asking him about Duke and working with Duke, and he said it was pretty much understood when I got drafted here. It was overstood that I was gonna be working with him. So he fell in line. No tripping, no ego. Hey, I'm finna work with the guys that get all their guys ready.
Masterminds.
Okay, so you did work with him before the draft, or just masterminds in the past?
I just kind of knew who he was, and we conversated here and there. But once I moved up here, it was kind of understood that we were going to be developing a relationship.
So you got the Airbnb like the week after you're drafted on like a Thursday. Were you here the next week in the Airbnb? Or?
I was after 2 days. I was here.
Like that Monday.
So you're ready to be here.
I couldn't wait.
Ooh, it was. So you was ready to be. I couldn't wait. Let me take my time on that part. Let me just take my time on that part. We got to put this in context. He's a first rounder. What does that mean? Let's think about it in common sense. What does that mean? T Smooth TV, I love your new logo. I love your new logo. Look at T Smooth. Ooh, T Smooth. Ooh, I see you, T. I see you on the new logo, T. Love it. Come on, y'all. Let's think about this. What does it mean? What does it mean when you're a first rounder? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it from common sense. What does it mean? I want answers too. I want answers.
You want answers?
I want answers. I want to hear what y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and say it because I can't wait. I just got to give it away. Man, that mean that boy had a deposit. That boy got him a check. You hear me? You heard? All right. So at the University of Houston, I've been around first rounders. Okay. I've been around first rounders. Okay. My boy Antoine Smith, who played with Brady, helped him win his first Super Bowl. Antoine Smith out of University of Houston. So he was 5 lockers down from me, right? So once we got done, nice check. He got a check. So hear me out. I'm telling you the truth, y'all. Hear me out. So we just got done playing in the Liberty Bowl. So we went against Donovan McNabb, all of that. So Donovan was a dog. I saw him live. I ain't playing that game. I was a true freshman. But I was there. So I saw Donovan. And so my boy Antoine Smith and Donovan, they was battling. The two obviously draft dudes, they was battling in this bowl game. Bro, we got out the bowl game. This is after the showers. We took a shower. I didn't see my boy Twan for about a month. And when we got out the showers, we usually got on the bus to take the plane back to Houston because we was in Memphis for the Liberty Bowl, right? That boy Twan did not get he did not get on that bus with us. My boy walked into a limo. Now, he wasn't even drafted, but he was a top draft candidate. And this is how this worked. Them agents just go throw that money at you even before you sign your official contract because they know you go reimburse them. So you start living the first round life. I'm telling you how it go. I'm telling you from being around it. I'm telling you how it go. You start living the first round life before you even drafted. So for you to then have the maturity to put the money aside, because I'm gonna tell you what a lot of players do, because I came up with these dudes. The first time you get your check, you go party. I hate that button. Man, my button tripping. I need it to work today. The first thing you do is you party. I'm telling you the truth. Y'all want me to lie to you or tell you the truth? You a first rounder. It's okay. It's okay. Go have a little fun. He ain't do that, y'all. He ain't do that. What does it say about a player? I know I'm taking long. I know I'm being long-winded on this. I know I'm being long. But what does it say when you have the maturity to get a big old deposit that you never had? You got a first round deposit in your bank account. And the only thing he could think about was, I can't wait. Exactly, Dallas Law. Good to see you, Dallas Law. Good to see you. Long time. Glad to see you. It says maturity, and that's exactly what it says. That's exactly what it says. That's why I had to pause it. He is serious about his business. Man, when you look under the hood, listen, I already like the upside, but when you start looking in the under the hood around this time, and you start being able to hear them, and the mind state, and the maturity, because it wasn't, and remember, this wasn't even just for the Dallas Cowboys. He say other teams was telling me I was gonna play left tackle. So I started preparing early. It's telling me that he has a pro's mind as a rookie. See, some of y'all, he said he was drafted 29th. That's damn near a second round. The same Garbo said about Mozzie Smith. All right. The first thing is, I'm gonna really try to give you some information that might help you think a little different. First of all drafts are not the same. To be picked 29th, okay, doesn't mean that you are a bad player. You got to keep in mind that this tackle class was a once in 100-year tackle class. It was 11 first round graded tackles in this class. Tyler Guyton in the previous class would have been a top 15 pick easily. In the class before that, he would have been a top 15 guy easily. In the class before that, he would have been a top 12 guy. In the class before that, he would have. So every class is not the same. Number two, Mozzie gave a clue when we looked under the hood. Because around this time, what did he say? I don't really like football. I just like to hit people. So this ain't hyping up now. This is a true look under the hood. So hopefully they'll help you out. But keep listening, because he kept preaching. He kept preaching, man. That dude was preaching. I'm talking about, had him a nice old sermon. Keep listening. Ooh-wee.
I couldn't wait to get up here.
What kind of conversations have you and Cooper had about coming in and trying to be two of the 5 key pieces for this offensive line?
He said, what have you and Cooper talked about trying to be the key pieces of this offensive line?
I mean, just coming in and doing our 1 of 11, doing the best that we possibly can. That's your trademark.
Man, man, I think that's the quote of the day. Listen to this. Listen.
What kind of conversations have you and Cooper had about coming in and trying to be two of the 5 key pieces for this offensive line?
I mean, just coming in and doing our 1 of 11, doing the best that we possibly can. That's your trademark, is your best. So we're just trying to maximize us and play with each other and complement each other's game with each other and compete to the best of our abilities.
Ooh, that boy said. See, that's what I like the NIL. That's why I like the NIL. That boy said your trademark is your best. He need to put that on a shirt. Ooh, man, listen. Man, hold on, bro. See, a lot of people, man, they don't need to be giving them young players money. Them young players, now I see a certain level of maturity with guys who've been getting bags. See, when you coming in and you understand the power of your brand, yeah, you can be a part of you, or you can be Tyler Guyton. Tyler Guyton said, my trademark is my best. I'm trying to be one of 11 with Beebe. Man, my button ain't working out. Every time I want to hit it, I remember it's tripping. I need another button, man. Let me see. Perfect. Yeah. So it was another thing that kept coming up in these interviews too that I noticed. It was just an observation. I'm gonna play this real quick. I kept hearing this. Here we go.
Dakota Shipley. Dakota Shipley. I mean, once again, take it one day at a time. Like, it's a lot for a rookie, and it is what it is. You can make the best of it or you won't, you know. And I've also trained with Brock Hoffman. I studied some film. Once again, take it one day at a time. Like, it's a lot for a rookie, and it is what it is. You can make the best of it or you won't, you know. And I've also trained with Brock Hoffman.
I keep hearing Brock Hoffman name. I just want to clap it up for Brock Hoffman. I keep hearing Brock Hoffman with these young Bulls. I'm hearing and I'm seeing that Brock Hoffman is being the ultimate team guy. That's hard to do when you know somebody's here to take your job. But Brock Hoffman, I'm not only hearing his name with Beebe, I'm also hearing him breaking down the tape with Tyler Guyton. Yeah. Shout out to you, Brock. Shout out. And listen, I know that's not easy to do. It's in the nature of competition not to help the guy that came in. Y'all want me to lie? I'm going to tell the truth. It is not in the nature. What did Witten used to do every time we drafted a tight end? Stephen Jones said it. He said he went right up to the front office and said, you just wasted a pick. That's the nature of competition. But keep listening.
I studied some film with him too.
You got a chance to meet Dak yet?
I met Dak. Not here though. I've met him before.
What was those conversations?
I mean, this is before I got drafted, so it's kind of just introducing myself, telling him I'm a big fan of him.
After the excitement of being drafted, like you say, you got the Airbnb a couple days later, contract signed now. How much of it was, okay, this is the next chapter, I need to get all this taken care of and settled in as quickly as possible?
The contract?
Yeah.
I mean, it was just...
Well, I mean that, and also moving here so quick. I mean, some guys don't get in that quick.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to get to work, bro. You know,
Woo! Man, what's up on that Airbnb, man? See now, y'all gotta listen. See, now listen. This is the benefit of these reporters. These reporters, they here every year. They at every one of these rookie camps. They know the patterns of guys that's drafted. And I'm talking about all the guys. See, I didn't even notice, Miss Lockhart. Appreciate it. See, I didn't even know that. I'm seeing something about Brock. Brock is likely a future coach. That type of selflessness, super. That's a future coach, man. Like, I really hope the best for a dude like Brock, for real. Cause I'm telling you, as somebody who competed, I wasn't the type that was anxious to help the people that was coming in to take my job. I wasn't. I'm just being honest, y'all. I'm being honest. Like, listen, I was very competitive. I was not cool with somebody being here to take me out. I wasn't. Now, would I respect you? Yes. Would I help you? Yes. Would I be sitting at the door waiting on you? Oh, hell no. No. Being all the way honest with you. But if you listen real close, listen to the reporter real close. Listen.
I need to get all this taken care of and settled in as quickly as possible.
The contract?
Yeah.
I mean, it was just.
Well, I mean that, and also moving here so quick. I mean,
He say the contract getting it done, but also moving here so quick.
some guys don't get in that quick.
Cause he say most guys don't get in that quick. Most guys don't get in that quick. See, that's a report that sound like David Moore. He like, bro, I've been here a while. I know what's normal. You guys get drafted. We don't see y'all till about a week or two later. We saw you like in 2 days. Most people don't do that. See, that's where the reporter's experience can give you a clue of what type of mindset he has. Listen.
A couple days later, the contract signed now. How much of it was, okay, this is the next chapter. I need to get all this taken care of and settled in as quickly as possible and go.
The contract?
Yeah.
I mean, it was just.
Well, I mean that, and also moving here so quick. I mean, some guys don't get in that quick.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to get to work, bro. You know,
I just wanted to get to work, bro. Hey, look here, bro. Listen, all this you talking about. Listen, let me just sum it up to you. I just want to get to work. I'm here to work. All this contract, the Airbnb. Listen. I got $1 million money. I ain't worried about the apartment I'm finna live in or the house. I'm here to work. Woo! Bro, I'm just here to work, bro. I'm here to work. This is a first rounder with a walk-on mentality.
I mean, it was just.
Well, I mean that, and also moving here so quick. I mean, some guys don't get in that quick.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to get to work, bro. You know, you can sit at home for 2 weeks, or you can get to work. I mean, everybody.
You can sit at home for 2 weeks, or you can get to work.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to get to work, bro. You know, you can sit at home for 2 weeks, or you can get to work. I mean, everybody was definitely putting in work. I can tell by the seriousness and intensity the guys were moving with out there. But I'm 2 hours away from Austin, Texas, so that's where I was, and I just wanted to get up here early and get acclimated.
One more.
Whoo!
You mentioned that you had met Dak before.
Yep.
What was the process for you kind of realizing, hey, I've known this guy, I've been a fan of him before?
Hey man, bad intentions. Sometimes just receive good news, bro. Sometimes just receive good news, bro. Just sometimes be happy. I'm just gonna be honest with you, big dog. You got some people that's glass half full. Some people are super negative. Some people are glass half empty. So you say, what is he supposed to say? He's not ready to work? Okay. That's why I brought up the whole context. That's why I brought up the whole context and clearly said this is the advantage of having reporters who know patterns. So those reporters know most of the rookies don't show up until 2 weeks. He showed up in 2 days. So it's not just what he said, it was his actions and what he's been doing. His actions showed that he's ready to work. Not, I'm just here to work. Sometimes just be happy. Just sometimes it is good. I know we mad about Green Bay, but sometimes there's actually good. And some people mean it. And that's why I'm showing you not just what he said then, it's what he did. He said the exact same time that teams, not just the Dallas Cowboys, so this wasn't sucking up to Dallas. As soon as teams begin to say, you go probably play left tackle, he didn't just stay with right tackle workouts. He immediately, at the rumor that he could play left, began to prepare for left. Hey, y'all, all I'm doing is showing you the evidence of a potential mind state. That's all I'm doing. And out of everybody, I'm just being honest. If I would have heard this type of mind state out of any one of the picks, I would have highlighted. It just feels better when it's your most valuable guy. So I respect your opinion, bro. I respect your opinion, but just honestly, I think this is good news. Here we go. Let me give you some more good news. Hopefully everybody should be excited about this because this is an easy one to put together.
For a while, now it's my job to protect him.
It was kind of crazy. I mean, it's a story written in heaven. You know, being a Dallas fan my whole entire life, being a fan of Dak, meeting him 2-3 weeks before the draft, and actually being drafted here was crazy. Life-changing experience.
Thank you. Thank you, Tyler.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate your time.
I think what you just said, less toxic, is the comment of the show. This is the comment of the show right here. People act like working with Duke is free. No, these players have to spend their own money. He just got paid and he immediately invested into himself. I know these trainers, man. I could tell you right now, these balls would charge you up to $500,000 for 3 months worth of training, bro. And see, I said that right before Dallas Law said it. Duke charged you $500K. I know these trainers. I know them. I done been in their cars. And one of my homies that trained him, he was riding me around in the vet. He was like, boss, I ain't pay for this. One of the players gave me this. What does that say about him 2 days later to drop out $500,000 of his own money into himself? I just can't be negative. I'm sorry. Not on that. I'm sorry. I just can't. Just can't. So, I also brought up the next nature of competition, right? I brought up the nature of competition. I want y'all to listen to this, all right? And this is really how the game go. I want y'all to really listen. Tell me what you think. I'm very curious. All right. It's short, but it says a lot to me. Let me turn off this music. I want y'all to hear this.
Have they given you any sense of expectations that they have for you as a rookie?
Not too much yet. It's basically just been, learning the playbook and all that.
Have you spoken to DeMarcus Lawrence?
Not yet. I did follow him on Instagram, so if you see this, please follow me back.
The game is dirty. Hold on, listen.
Marcus Lawrence at all, and so what level?
Not yet. I did follow him on Instagram, so if you see this, please follow me back.
Man. Oh, that boy said he followed Take and Take ain't following back. Y'all mad at Tank for that? I'm not at all. At all. It's competition, y'all. See, maybe y'all will be cool with somebody potentially there to take money out your kid's pocket. It's some men that's like, nah, I'm not giving you that for free, dog. And I'm not here to be your friend. It's very much human nature. And less toxic, you killing your comments. You on it today, bro. You were killing it. D-Law probably like, you gotta earn that, young buck. Let me. You gotta earn my follow. I like that. Let me hit a button on my boy. Some of y'all don't like that. Some of you, oh, he need to be like Hoffman. I personally like it with my players like that. I do. I like it. I like it when you have to kill me for my job. I'm saying it's what it is. Now, don't be toxic. See, Witten, he would go all the way to toxicity to it. See, when you go into the principal office, that's marked behavior. That's when you work in too many angles. When the first thing, when Dallas would draft a tight end and Witten would run up to the principal office, you just wasted a pick, bro. Just show it on the field, bro. Just show it on the field. Like what? Why you gotta go work all the networks? Why you gotta go show you offended? Jason Garrett, I'm offended. I'm offended that you drafted a title. You go to Stephen Jones, I'm offended. You working all your angles to stay on the field. I'm gonna be honest, that's suckery to me. Suckery. Huh. It's a certain level where it goes too far. Dallas Law, I'm telling the truth. It's a certain level where it goes too far. Like, I do understand I'm not finna help you take my job. I'm not gonna be sitting over here studying with you like Hoffman over here studying with him. Oh no, this is how you make that read, Beebe. Beebe. Beebe over here like, cool, thank you. Thank you for helping me take your job so much easier. Thank you. Nah, you gonna have to beat me on the field. I got a couple of more of the highlights that stood out to me. Before I show y'all that, look, Milton Green. This is real. This is real. Hoffman like being a. See, it's a balance. It's a balance. It's a balance. It's a balance. It's a hard balance too. It's a hard balance between helping and being a sucker. It is a very hard balance being a team guy, because you could be so team guy that you're unselfish to you. That you're selfish to you. You can. It's a hard balance, y'all, and I ain't gonna act like I got the balance. I don't. That's just hard. But let me get back to this though. I want to show y'all something, because I'm just going through these real quick. I want to show y'all something real quick that I observed. Y'all give me 1 second. I thought I had it queued up. I didn't. All right, check this out. Check this out. I want y'all to notice something. I'm on the Dallas Cowboys YouTube channel. That's where all the interviews are. Oh, Smoke one for you. I missed what you said. My bad, Smoke. I just missed it, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, y'all gotta know I'll be trying to do a show and see y'all comments at the same time, so I'll be missing it. My bad. But this is the Dallas Cowboys YouTube, okay? Where you can see all these interviews. Tell me if you noticed something. Tell me if you noticed something about this. What have you guys noticed? Let's use our common sense. Man, my button's tripping. I'll be trying to hit these buttons and some of them off today. Some of my buttons got kicked off. What have you noticed? Did y'all notice anything? I noticed something. I want to see if y'all notice something. It's kind of right in your face too. Y'all notice something? Somebody say all colors. No. No. That's not it. Y'all notice anything? Okay, I'm gonna give it away. Why is Brevyn Spann usually the first one on these interviews? And why is he the only undrafted free agent? Doesn't it look like somebody has a super sponsor? Huh? Okay. This guy drafted. 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 Undrafted. Oh, okay. Let me see if the pattern continues. Let's see if the pattern continues. This guy drafted. Undrafted. Drafted. 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 Ooh. It looked like somebody has a strong sponsorship. See, that level of sponsorship is intentional. Man, these buds ain't working. That type of sponsorship is coming from a high place. All the cameras are surrounding an undrafted guy for a reason.
Perfect.
It looked like it's some heavy competition in the tight end room.
Perfect.
You want answers?
Mm-hmm. Why is all the cameras around you just suddenly?
Perfect.
Yep. Miss Lockhart, I think I said the same thing. This looked like a Mike MacArthur sponsorship to me.
Perfect. Perfect.
But see, it's also something else going on because I listened to the interview. Okay. I listened to the interview, and when you listen to this interview, he actually let out the bag who one of his key sponsors is. So let me play it real quick, and then, you know, we gonna go from there. You know I got y'all, man. I be breaking this stuff down, man. I ain't gonna make it up. Here we go. I want y'all to listen. Let me turn off this music so y'all can hear it. All right. This is it. And he had one of the longest interviews today. He had one of the longest interviews, not today, this week. But listen. Tell me if I'm tripping.
Did
the chance to choose your own team, was that kind of maybe a glass half full thing that maybe later you look back and like, oh, now I get a chance to find the best fit?
Yeah, most definitely. And that's how I ended up here. The relationships I created with Coach Haslett, the pass game coordinator when I was here.
Coach Haslett, he gave it up.
The chance to find the best fit?
Yeah, most definitely. And that's how I ended up here. The relationships I created with Coach Haslett, the pass game coordinator when I was when he came and saw me before my pro day. That's where I really built a relationship with him and was able to get to know him, and it was awesome. And I'm glad I'm here.
When you look at this position group, you have Jake doing what he did, and
Yeah.
Luke was drafted highly last year. Just why did you choose to sign here, and what do you think you can do?
Definitely just the veteran guys in the room. I felt like it was the best opportunity for me to grow, and best opportunity.
Boy, you lying. Boy, you are. That's why I like these dudes are smart in front of the camera, man. What veteran group? Hold on. Oh man, my Trump button's not working. That fake news button ain't working. Let me see if my.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
Who the veterans? Huh? Who? It's this veteran group? Nah. You fit Mike McCarthy like a glove. I said 2 years ago that he was a Mike McCarthy perfect pick. I said it 2 years ago. Literally 2 years ago, I got the receipts on it. This is absolutely a Mike McCarthy pick. But good answer. He said, the veteran leadership in the room. Good answer.
Definitely just the veteran guys in the room. I felt like it was the best opportunity for me to grow, and best opportunity to fit into their offense, which is physical, running the ball, but also as a Y, you got to be able to go make plays down the field.
Yep. Now I told y'all, I said this dude is a Jermichael Finley guy. I said it. What does Mike McCarthy like to do with them tight ends? He like to use them balls downfield. He's also very physical.
Which Jake has done a great job of. So.
What would you say your greatest strength is?
I would definitely say my physicality.
My greatest strength is my physicality.
A great job of. So.
What would you say your greatest strength is?
I would definitely say my physicality, but along with that.
Let me pause real quick and talk to the nation. Let me talk to the nation. Before I go back to that interview. How does that make you feel when your tight end say his greatest trait is his physicality? How do you feel about that? Y'all going crazy. Richard said, I hated that Schoon pick and I still do. Made no sense and it still doesn't. This is where the Schoon pick made sense. It made sense on his athleticism. His RAS score. That's where it made sense. But other than that, and blocking, it made sense. He's a good blocker. He is. I'm not going to quit on him yet because the athleticism is there and he deserves his developmental time. He does. I also want to say that because I hated the Schultz pick and I learned a very important lesson not to give up on these guys too quick, So I like the fact that this is going to make or break Schoon, though. If Schoon rise from the competition, he gonna be better from this. Because guess who I saw rise from competition before? Who was very womp. Jarwin. Do y'all remember Jarwin? Jarwin was and they benched him. They benched him after the Jaguar game because he was very boo-boo. But after that, it lit a fire under him. Jarwin got you 4 touchdowns in the final game versus the Giants. 4 of them things. Or it might have been 3. He got you a lot. I remember it was over 2. And he started to take off like a rock. See, tight end is tricky. You got to be careful of tight end, man. I'm just being honest, y'all. I don't want to shoot him down too quick. But this is where I hated to pick Richard, and this is where you right. It was definitely better players there. Definitely. Like, absolutely. Somebody said Blake the flake. Yeah, it didn't make sense to pass up on Tank Dell. Drew Henson. What was the linebacker from Arkansas? Did I get his name right? What's the linebacker from Arkansas? I can't remember them names, but y'all know who I'm talking about. It didn't make sense. It's like, what? But going back to what I said, how does that make you feel when that's the first words out your tight end mouth? The best part of my game is I like being physical. Like, I like being physical. You know who else was like that? Who showed that on tape too? Ferguson. Ferguson's like that too. Ferguson likes being mean. Yeah. He liked playing pissed off. Yeah. It's really what our defense need. Too many people on our defense nice guys. I'm being honest. I hate that about our defense. We got people on defense that'll help you up. I swear. Our defense, man. I almost want, bro. Oh, it was Sanders. Right, Drew Sanders. Yeah. We passed up on Drew Sanders. But that makes me feel good that my tight end first instinct is my physicality. So as I peep the game, this tight end is likely to go play. And I think he's going to be a perfect fit. Perfect fit. So I got some more that I'm going to break down. I'm going to just break down one more. I'm going to just break down one more. Okay. I'm going to break down one more. The favorite. The fan favorite. Looking under the hood of Beebe. Okay. So let me look under the hood. Get a couple of clues real quick. Here we go. Let me turn off this music. Here we go.
How much work have you put in since with the center instead of guard? What have you done since the draft? What is your approach overall as you
Yeah, so right after draft, Coach Solari called me and said, start working on center. So ever since then, I've been working on my snaps, that kind of thing, and doing different Zoom calls and stuff before this just to get ready and just preparing myself, doing the stuff at home just to get ready to, make sure I know my stuff.
What's the biggest difference? Who are you snapping to?
It just depends. Anybody that'll catch. That's really the biggest thing for me is, just any time. Like I'll be in the hood.
Who you snapping to? Anybody that'll catch.
tell. I'll be taking snaps, in the ballroom, that kind of thing. So just anytime I can, just
Back home, like,
oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. I'd have my dad out there catching, my little brother. It just whoever was available.
Man, this draft class, man, listening to these dudes just going under the hood. Man, these boys finna rock. This is finna be some home runs, man. I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. I sent some home run hits this draft. Like major ones too. Like I'm gonna go ahead and start saying it now. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting it out there. I'm sensing the Frederick part 2. Yeah, I said it. I'm gonna do a video on it too, cause I already been looking at both of their film. I'm sensing it. I'm sensing greatness. It's too much. It's not even just the players within themselves. It's the environment, the teaching, the culture. That offensive line culture is like, it's like right under heaven.
Perfect.
You got the best trainers, the best facilities. You got a guy that you looked across at an OU and respected him. He looked across at Kansas State and respected you. Both of you guys got like this crazy work ethic to where y'all looking and anxious to work. Mature answers. Not throwing nobody even a little bit under the bus. Listen, man. I'm going to do a show tomorrow. And I'm going to break down, are we better? It's going to shock some of y'all. It's going to shock some of y'all. Y'all stay tuned for that. For real. But let me go back and just keep breaking down, looking under the hood, man. Let me go to this highlight part right here to me. Turn off this music so y'all can hear.
Just so smart. He understands defenses, and then that physicality, that finish that he's played with, I try to put in my game.
Hold on.
I mean, it was just unbelievable. I mean, he was somebody that I've watched that, I've incorporated a lot into my game. So just to see that text from, a first ballot Hall of Famer is just an unreal experience.
What parts of his game have you worked to put into your own?
Hold on. They saying we need a like break. They saying we 100 likes underneath. I appreciate y'all. Hold on real quick. Let's take us a break real quick. Let's hit them likes, y'all. Come on now. Because we taking our time, and a lot of people don't do this in depth, where you really go look under the hood. Because it's one thing to like a player and their film, but when you can break down what's under the hood, that's of great value. That's of great value. Because a lot of people got Tyler Smith wrong because they could not look under the hood correct. Because when you looked under the hood of who he was as a person, it explained why he came in with 4 chins. And within 3 months, he had a supermodel chin. He literally went from Pillsbury Doughboy to Greek god in 3 months. But that's because of who he is, the person. So the show like this is valuable because we taking a peek at them as people. We're taking a peek at them of what's under the hood, not just the tape. Because when I doubted Schultz, I doubted him and I was wrong because I didn't look under the hood enough. And it was one thing Schultz was known for. Schultz was known as one of the hardest workers. They said every day he caught 100 balls on a jug machine. Him and Dennis Houston, boop, that's all they did all day was work on their hands. And so the value, see, a lot of people, they want to tune out now. Now, this is the time to tune in when they talking. And that's why we should hit them likes. Because we really taking our time. We taking our time. Not just playing the interviews, breaking them down. Like really going under the hood. And I'm going to be honest. I feel way better now that I looked under the hood. Shh. I ain't worried about, hey, he played right tackle. So I'm concerned about he can't play left tackle. That's legit. But now that I know and look under the hood and say he's the type of mind state that even when they start mentioning left tackle, he started to work on it. And you got reporters in here like, usually your first rounders or any draft pick, we don't see for 2 weeks. You was down here in 2 days. I'm just here to work. You didn't take that check and at least spend 1 day partying? No. I'm actually living with Duke. I'm playing. I'm just saying though. Y'all gotta understand, this dude is already a millionaire, y'all. He's already a millionaire. But he got the work ethic of a walk-on. That what? I can't get no like for showing you that? No likes? Some of y'all just want to be mad. Or you're a lurker. You know, because sometimes, and I learned this, it's a lot of people that watch your content. They not watching you because they supporting you. They watching you because they want you to slip. They watching they want you to say one thing a little bit off, and they gonna say, "Aha, boss, you was wrong on that." At the 1 hour mark, 30 seconds, you was wrong on what you said. Or sometimes it's competitors where they looking at your content, but they don't want to support you. Sometimes it's other teams. People maybe from Philly or the Giants or San Fran where they subscribed, but they hate Dallas so much they can never like it. Like an East Side Herald. They go show up, but they show up to do damage. They show up to lurk. They don't show up to support. Some of them people we never go get likes from, period. It just ain't gonna happen. Cause yeah, you right. I mean, this is kind of horrible, Miss Lockhart. This is horrible. This is bad. When you got almost 300 people watching and only 179 likes, that is a pandemic of haters. So you need to figure out what side you on. Even my boy Cool Cat, who is a Philly content creator, who we done had many fights, is in here telling Cowboy fans to get the likes up. Bruh, that is a shame. Appreciate that, Cool Cat. That's a shame, bro. Real talk. Real talk. Hey. What Smoke D say? See it and don't see it. Oh, and see, look, it happens though. Look, my boy Claybo. I do this too, Claybo. I do this too, bro. I swear to God, I be doing it. He said, my bad, boss. Just hit the like. Man, that happens. It does. You'll get so caught up in the content. I do that all the time. I'll be listening. It'll be so good. I'll forget. I just forget. I'll be so into whatever content creator. I'll just be, ooh, and I'll be into it. Oh, I didn't even like it. So I appreciate that, Clebo. I appreciate it. And some people, the fourth type of people are just people that just forget. They just forget. So let's just try to do better at that. I ain't gonna lecture y'all too much more on that. But let me get back to this BB. Appreciate y'all for pushing me to take that light break. Yeah, and listen, y'all. Now, remember, this is coming from the ops. This is coming from the ops, y'all. He said, just looking out for you, boss. You shouldn't beg for likes. That's the ops. This is a guy who take pleasure in watching us lose, but he respect content as I respect his content. And he like, man, I respect what you do, boss. But man, the Bible warned about this type of stuff. They said, man, this happens a lot. A prophet is gonna get more honor outside their own house. It's just how it is. It's just how it is, man. There's a lot of people, especially people that watched you come up, that watched you come from the bottom. They don't like you. The people that discover you appreciate you a whole lot more. But people that I was in Facebook groups with, they don't support. People that's from my high school that I played football with, they don't support. Yeah, I might have 2 or 3 people that I went to high school with out of 5,000 people that know I do content. Barely say a word. But when I see them on the street, hey, what's up, Boss Cowboy? Like, oh, so you watch? Yeah. But you never like, you never comment, you never say a word. You're a lurker. That's what it is. So, but I appreciate everybody that hit that like. And if you didn't hit that like, I appreciate you for watching. So, let me go back to this BB, man. Let me go back to this BB. Where was I? Oh, here we go. Let me turn off this music because this is some good stuff.
Just his physicality and how smart of a player is. I mean, he's a technician. That's why he's so great, and he's just so smart. He understands defenses, and then that physicality, that finish that he's played with, I try to put in my game.
What would you say?
So he was talking about Zach Martin, you know. But next, here we go. This is the part I want to highlight.
What are some of the biggest differences between guard and center, and how have you even now started to adapt?
I think the biggest thing, honestly, is just being able to run the entire offense. As center, you got to be the one to make the calls. So, it's your job to, call the fronts, call the ID. So I think that's just the biggest difference.
Is there anybody that you grew up watching and kind of idolized and kind of, maybe not even in the guard position, but center, that you're trying to work your game after?
So this is important because they ask, is there any centers that you modeled your game after? Now, he said he modeled his game after Zach Martin and Nelson. Everybody remember Nelson for the Colts. But listen.
So I didn't watch much centers. I really, I was focused on guard, Zach Martin, Quentin Nelson, those type of guys. So.
Yep, Zach Martin, Quentin Nelson.
Not too many centers I watched growing up.
So why is that important? Because we had somebody say earlier what he's supposed to say. What he's supposed to say, right? What does that say about somebody when they honest? What does that say? Because, see, if he wanted to pander, oh, I like Fredericks. I used to watch Fredericks all the time. He said, nah. The people that I watch, nope. Nelson and Zach Martin. That's who I watch. So when you get a guy like that and he tell you something, you can trust it because you know why? He's an honest witness. But to also say you pattern your game after Nelson and Zach Martin and you what was Nelson known for? What was the number one thing Nelson is known for? mean, dirty, nasty, a killer. A brawler. Perfect Dallas Law 43. Yep. Man, I'm getting Frederick vibes. I'm gonna go on and put it out there. I'm getting a whole lot of Frederick vibes. I'm getting some greatness vibes. I'm getting some Hall of Famer-ish, all pro-ish. See, some people don't like to say, oh, that's too early, boss. I'm just telling you, I'm getting the vibe. I'm looking under the hood. I'm seeing honesty. I'm seeing people that ain't pandering. I'm seeing guys that's hungry, that pattern themselves out of greatness. And they coming in together with respect. I'm seeing a chemistry forming. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Let me keep going, because he kept going.
With Duke before the draft, Tyler's over there now. Do you plan on going back over there now that you'll be here?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So I trained there for pre-combine stuff, and we have a great relationship. I think he done a tremendous job getting me prepared for this level, so I'll definitely be working out with him for sure.
What is it about him that guys are drawn to him?
I just think his knowledge and just how technical and how much he understands the game. I think that was the biggest part going there, was just learning more about the game so I can play that much faster. And then, when it comes to technique, just, making it more fluid and just more crisp on that kind of thing.
Does he want what Solari wants, or are they all kind of?
Yeah. So, he works out with a lot of the Cowboys guys. So, his philosophies, coordinate with here.
When you were there pre-combine.
Ooh, see, you heard it again. What did he say? He coordinate with the Cowboys. So now we got two. We got two who said the same thing. And this is the first time I heard this. This is the first time I heard this, where you got one of the best offensive line trainers, but not only does he prepare them for the NFL, he customizes his training to where it is not a contradiction to Solari's techniques. So remember, I was telling you, I had one coach that would teach us to plant with 7 cleats. We had another coach who taught us to plant with 3. So what Duke is doing, if Solari's teaching plant with 3, he's saying, I teach this, but y'all go do that over there. So you go plant with 3 cleats, because that's what they do. This is genius coordination. This is genius and amazing by Duke. This is genius and beautiful by Mike Solari. The coordination and the soil is so rich for the Dallas Cowboys. It's almost like, man, it's almost like you can't go wrong drafting offensive line. I'm serious. I mean, oh man, my button's tripping. So we got 2 different interviews saying the same thing. Mike Solari and Duke are coordinated. And then my boy Weewoo, my boy Black. Good to hear from you, Black. Good to hear from you, my bro. He said, what's up, boss? Duke said he was a natural at the center position. Let me give y'all just a little bit more, man. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. I got some more. I'm gonna probably just save some for tomorrow, because I'm gonna do another show tomorrow, man. But I got so much I picked up, man, that y'all know me. When I listen to interviews, I be picking up on stuff. I be like, ooh. Let me show y'all one more thing. I'm gonna take some calls. I'm gonna show y'all one more thing. Take some calls. Get up out of here. Going back to my boy Beebe. Looking under the hood is nice. You learn so much when you look under the hood. Really listening to these guys in depth, especially if you got listening skills.
Last night, we were doing walkthroughs in the hotel together just to make sure, we're all on the same.
Wait. Let me turn off this music. See, I want y'all to be able to hear every word. I don't even want my fly guy music to get in the way. Here we go.
Just in these first couple of days, kind of leaned on each other. What would have some of those conversations?
Oh, absolutely.
So he talking about Tyler Guyton. Let me rewind it a little bit more. Listen.
Just looking through playbook, watching film, that kind of thing, and I get with Coach Solari too, and kind of visualize that different thing. So it's just really doing all that stuff on your own time, to get you mentally prepared.
Have you and Tyler, even just in these first couple of days, kind of leaned on each other? What would have some of those conversations?
Have you and Tyler just leaned on each other the past couple of days? What if that had been like? In case you couldn't hear it.
Absolutely, yeah. Just like yesterday, last night, we were doing walkthroughs in the hotel together just to make sure,
What?
Did I hear that? Y'all at the hotel doing walkthroughs? What? This is you in the first round, guy? Y'all wasn't just hanging out. Y'all wasn't just resting, getting ready for camp. Y'all wasn't talking about women, and y'all wasn't smoking no weed. What was y'all doing? What?
just looking through playbook, watching film, that kind of thing, and I get with Coach Solari too, and kind of visualize that different thing. So it's just really doing all that stuff on your own time, to get you mentally prepared.
Have you and Tyler, even just in these first couple of days, kind of leaned on each other? What would have some of those conversations?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Just like yesterday, last night, we were doing walkthroughs in the hotel together.
These dudes doing walkthroughs in the hotel.
Just to make sure, we're all on the same page, and I'll quiz him about something, he'll quiz me about something, just to.
Oh my God. Now this is coming from an ex-player, bro. This ain't normal. This is not a normal synergy. This is beyond normal, y'all. This is a hungry, bro. This is a hunger that's next level, bro. These boys are sensing the greatness of that star, and they want it, bro. Oh my, bad intentions. Okay, I finally figured you out. I finally figured you out. Some of y'all are just built on your names. So when you say bad intentions, you got to represent that at all costs. You say we've been looking under the hood of Dak Prescott for almost a decade, and we know late December, early January is over. That is such a lie. It's pathetic. But just like my boy Dak Delusional, because that's his name, y'all got to live up to that brand. So go ahead and do that, bro. Because it is almost impossible to take negativity out of this. You got to be trying to be negative to take negativity out of this. You have to. There's literally nothing negative that anybody can take out of this unless you're trying.
Keep us fresh and make sure that we're, know our stuff.
Have you had an opportunity to talk?
Last two right here.
Have you had an opportunity to talk to Dak yet?
I have not.
Okay.
Very honest. Let me take me a few calls, man. because y'all been listening. And I got a dope show coming tomorrow, man, where I'm going to break down this whole roster. What's up, D.A. Lee? D.A. Lee in the building. Good to see you, bro. My boy Keystone in the building. Good to see you. Pastor Taft. Hold on, waiting on this phone to come on. Y'all give me 1 second. But I want to give y'all, you know, my slept on it edition. That's very important to me. You know, it's to tell you my observations of what I'm seeing. First of all, I see that they treating Spann like he was drafted. It looks like he has a heavy lobbyist. Tyler Guyton has the maturity of a 4-year vet. That's what it sounds like to me. I'm being honest. I sense a way big maturity in Tyler Guyton that I've never ever sensed before. Never. And it's not just that he talking, he's showing it with his action. So for people that'll say, what are he supposed to say? Nope. What did the reporter say? Man, it's not usual for people to be here 2 days after the draft. We can see 2 weeks, but I'm just ready to work, bro. I'm just ready. I forget all of what you're talking about. I'm here to work. Him and Beebe in the lobby together, instead of just playing with the playbook and being roommates. Them boys in the lobby together getting ready for their first rookie because they want to show out early. And Caelen kept it real. Tank didn't call me. Didn't follow me. I don't know why. I ain't mad at it. He said, tell him to follow me back. He might not. You're a rookie.
Piling paper, got him talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby, down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper, got him talking nice to me. Guess that's why the labels want the rights to me. CD on my back and it feel light to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me.
What's up, y'all? I see y'all coming in the building. My boy Joe is in the building. What's up, Joe? All right. Give me a second. Let me turn that music down.
Unmute themselves.
Joe, you live. Oh, no. I had you muted. My fault. Go, Joe. My fault.
Hey, what's going on, boss?
What's up, man?
One of the things I love about this draft class is that they have old souls about them. You know what I mean? Like Caelen Carson said that if you can't tackle, you can't play corner. And that's what I loved about that interview. And after this draft and after you've been breaking all this down, I feel a lot better about the season.
Yeah.
It's like we have young people but veterans at the same time, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I feel which makes
too. Which makes the trade down with Detroit even bigger.
Ooh, so true.
And not to mention we have both your tight ends. We have Spann-Ford and Alec Holler from Central Florida. So we have them both. We have some gems in the UDFA too, boss.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's all I got.
Man, appreciate it, Joe. Appreciate it. Good call, Joe.
All right, boss. Thanks.
All right, man. That was Joe. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and close out the call line, y'all.
The conference has been locked.
I'm gonna finish out with 2 heavyweights. D Shift, you live.
Hey man.
You breaking up a little bit. Try it again, D Shift. We gotta hear you, bro. We gotta hear you.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, boss?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You're clear now. I appreciate the super chat too. I'm gonna get to that. Yeah, D, you live.
Yeah, man. Nah, just real quick, man. My fault, bro. I just like with the offensive line and just looking at what we've done, man. Every offensive line that we like pick and put like some type of like a good resource behind as far as the draft's concerned. Man, a lot of those guys are like kind of out, like just kind of like outplay their expectation,
Yep.
So whether it's Tyron Smith becoming an all pro, like you couldn't have told me Tyron Smith's gonna be no all pro.
No.
To even like a Tyler Biotis being a pro bowler.
No.
In the 4th round.
No. Facts. Say, you know what, man? I think
So,
it's. Go ahead. I don't mean to cut you off. Go ahead. You.
Nah, man. I was just gonna say something simple. Like I'm just excited, man. I'm just excited about the prospect of what these guys like. I know it's late 1st round and 3rd round kind of guy, but I can really see these guys being perennial pro bowlers, man. Because that's just kind of what's been going on.
Yeah, man. Nah, I appreciate the call, man. D, man, tell people where they can find you too.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I'm over there on YouTube, man. D Shift and Handle, man. You can look me up, man. I really ain't been on top of my game, bro, but I'm always in these chats, man. So whatever way we can contribute, dog, man, we just keep it going.
Nah, D Shift, and stay with it, man. That's the key, bro. Stay with it, all right? You got the mind for it.
All right, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Just stay with it. All right? That was D. Hey, y'all got them likes way up too, so I guess we didn't have as many lurkers as I thought. Appreciate it, man. I want to say something on offensive line too. When the Dallas Cowboys draft offensive line, you might as well add a couple of more grades to them. So if you had a 2nd round grade on a guard or tackle, you might as well make it a 1st. If you had a 4th round grade on them, you might as well make it a 2nd. If they was undrafted free agents, you might as well make them a 3rd round. Like for real. That's the type of return on investment we getting from that room and all this superior training. It's just what it is. There's no other way to say it. Coach Marv, you live. Hold on, Coach. Hold on. You're not live. I'm trying to unmute you. Give me a second. Okay. You good now. Coach? Hold on, y'all. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna get Coach up in here. Y'all give me 1 second. Hold on. I'm gonna get Coach in another way. I'm probably call him direct because my phone system tripping. I'm gonna call Coach direct. Y'all give me 1 second. All right. All right, Coach. This should work. This gonna work.
Hello,
Coach. You live?
Hey, man. Boss, of this one, there were some very good interviews, and I think I've heard. I think they were talking to Guyton, and he was asking about. I think one of the things they asked him about was his mentality, like putting guys in the dirt, and he said he got that from Beebe's brother. I think him and Beebe's brother played together.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, he got that. So there is a connection there.
The connection.
They have but you know, that's those types of things is with, I think we are starting to see the details that Will McClay puts in his scouting department. Their scouting department is very detail oriented. Now, if you want to talk about a complex scouting department, that's why they go really hard in finding people, finding undrafted free agents, doing their research behind the scenes, trying to find out things. That's one thing that they keep their mouth closed about a lot, because they don't allow you to have really no information of where they're going. They interview some people, they bring people in, but they don't really show their hand about where they're going or who they're really looking at. They really do a great job in undrafted free agents and jumping on those guys early, having a good outlook about who's not going to get drafted, where they can get people from. So if it's one thing that's really complex in the Cowboys, that every team, a lot of teams are really trying to pattern themselves, is their scouting department. Their scouting department does a very good job of trying to find those guys that fits into what they want, and you know, and they try to fit it into a way of, you know, people that's gonna fit into the Cowboy nature. Now it's about a point of, can these coaches take this talent and get the best out of it, boss? That's the only thing that's the only thing I'm concerned with. Getting the best out of all this talent in the room, because there is a vast amount of young talent on this team. Now you just got to put the pressure on them to get to the point, because I always say pressure can either break hearts or cause diamonds. So you got to apply pressure to find out you're going to break my heart or you're going to make a diamond out of it. So you can't get around without applying the pressure. You're either going to break hearts or you're going to make diamonds. But you can't do it without putting the pressure on them. So we have to put not only the coaches have to put this team in the pressure situation. And like, boss, I know you read that thing. I wanted you to listen to that thing I sent you today, man.
I did. Man, you know, I'm gonna do a show on it.
It talks a lot about where some other players, if Nate is saying with that, I believe that's the vision, that's the word about, you know, hey, there needs to be some pressure to be a complete football player, not just a run and get sacked type guy.
Nah, I'm doing a show on it tomorrow.
Yeah,
we just you know, or Wednesday. I got so much content, Coach. It's like I gotta let it out slow, you know. But
that's a good thing.
That's a real good one. Yeah, that's and a good tease. That's a great tease too, Coach. You tease that.
So this is where we start at right here of putting pressure on these guys. But you know, I want the Cowboys fans to understand it's not us to apply pressure. It's for that organization, that coaching staff to apply the pressure. You know, apply the pressure on this team.
Man, that's a good tease, Coach. That's a good tease.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
apply the pressure.
Let me tease it a little bit more then. So I'm gonna be talking about some things that is this team better and why and where the improvements came from, and a lot is what Coach sent me today. And it's some good things. It's some things that's not good, but you know, we go really get into it. Like tomorrow's show, I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow if I got time. But for sure, it's gonna be this week. It's gonna be between Monday and Wednesday for sure.
One thing about it, boss, and your show is it doesn't speak to make people feel comfortable, and sometimes you have to have not to feel comfortable to be able to get better.
Right.
And if you feel comfortable, every time you talk on the show, every time you do a show, you feel, oh man, everything is going well, and it's nothing difficult or something that some people may not want to hear, then you're really not accomplishing anything. You're not getting to the source of getting better.
Right.
Again, that's
Well
how
said.
you get better. Is in uncomfortable situation, you make yourself. And it's time at this particular point in team with this young team for some people to start making people feel uncomfortable, so we can get to where we want to get to. As I said, pressure either going to break hearts or it's going to make diamonds.
Right.
Either way. All right,
Yeah.
brother.
Man,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you. All right, Coach. That was Coach Marv. All right, man. I got some super chats. Y'all just showed some love at the end. So we got some super chats. I'm gonna get my super chats in here. But before I get to the super chat section, I do wanna stress something real quick. Just kind of like on what Coach Marv finished with. And I just learned to embrace this. This is what I learned to embrace. Just being all the way honest. You really have to pick one. You got to pick a voice to win or a voice to be popular. You can't do both. I know exactly how to grow. I know exactly what y'all want to hear. I know exactly what would do numbers. Right now, what would do numbers is non-stop optimism. I've been noticing that pattern for years now. That after the draft, people don't want to hear at all anything that's a challenge, that's holding front office accountable or want to do better. They view it as negative. They view it as and a lot of them protest. They'll protest with their eyes. They won't watch. They won't share. But I learned it's like you got to pick one. Because if you go say and talk about those things that this team need to do to potentially win a championship, you go also be the voice that people don't want to hear right now. So this is what I said on Twitter before I get to these super chats. I said every year Dallas Cowboys content creators are pressured to be cheerleaders for the entire team's offseason moves. Now, key word is entire team's offseason moves. Not just cheerleaders, because I had some people jump in there, act like Karens and just focus on the word cheerleader when it was the whole context. The context of what I said was it's certain fans, they want you to co-sign everything. Everything. They don't want to hear literally nothing at all where we can improve. I brought this up the other day. I showed and I said Tyler Guyton is low-key telegraphing his punches. That was literally all I said. And you can see it in slow motion. When you see that elbow go back, that's telegraphing instead of it going straight forward. Just a simple observation offended a lot of people. Because all they want to hear is he's working with Duke. He's doing great. We finna win a Super Bowl. So when you say, hey, he needs to just go forward with his hands and not take that telegraph backwards motion because he giving away that punch is coming. But this is also what I understand. It's okay. I really mean that too. For the people that just want nothing but positivity, it is okay. That's fine. Because I am mature enough to know that everybody don't have my goals. I say what I have to say is because I want to win. I'm detailed on things that could get us caught up because I want to win. I talk about the politics because I want to win. Some people don't care about that. They just want to feel good. The Dallas Cowboys is just a source of making them feel good. It's people to where they're fans and it make them think about their family. Or it make them think about sitting in front of the television with their mom or their dad. Well, if that's your goal, my content is not gonna fit you. Because I'm not in here just to make people feel good. I'm in here to present ideas to help us win. So those type of people that just want to feel good, they protest. That's why I got into it with this dude named MJ. Because when he was listening to me and Big Game James warn, right, about the Dallas Cowboys having a tendency to overtrust the drafted guys, where they're starting to go against established history, where it takes 3 years for your DTs to mature, it offended him. To the point he called on somebody else's channel. He called Law Channel, called us dummies. It's like, nah, you know, that, nah, it didn't, no. First of all, Big is not dumb. I'm not dumb. We disagree on some things, but neither one of us are dumb. That's one. He apologized and I did too, so we over it. But I'm just saying, this is the season that we're in. We're in the season where there are a lot of people who just want to hear, man, that DT we got in the 7th round, we gonna be able to stop the run. He even started lying on Vach, just lying. Vach said he's unmovable. No, bro. Vach was saying in that film session that he's unmovable. Vach did not make a prediction that he go play for the Dallas Cowboys and be the answer. He did not do that. Vach is one of the main people that actually coined the term called peanut butter. So Vach says a lot that it takes a while for these guys to develop the peanut butter. I call it steak and potatoes. So some of them want to be positive so bad that they start lying on other content. They lie on what I said. They lie on what Vach said. And then Vach would be like, I ain't say that. I'd be like, bro, I know you ain't say that, bro. I ain't even have to talk to you to know you ain't say that. You know, it's like I heard your content enough to know you not making a prediction that this dude finna be the answer. He was giving a breakdown of what he was seeing on the film at that point. Period. But I'm not mad at the positive people. I'm not mad at them people. It's okay. What I really want a lot of them to understand is the mission of Big, the mission of me, is not to make anybody feel good. It's to address potential problems that could hurt us from winning the championship. The faster people learn that's what our mission is, the faster they go really learn and understand this channel. So that's what Coach Marv was talking about. Let me get to these super chats and we go get up out of here. Oh, let's go. All right, man. So appreciate the last second super chats that came in. My boy Wee Woo, he threw a Hail Mary in right at the end, and he said, "Boss Duke is basically our online coach." Yeah, and I still gotta give Solari credit. I gotta still also give Solari credit because yes, he is. Yes, and let me say this too. A lot of trainers are our coaches, and I mean that. Like, your biggest gains are made in the off season. Period. It's when the biggest gain is gonna come when these guys are working with real truth in the off season, or if they working with B Tuck 300. Obviously, Duke. When you working with these guys. Those guys, and I watch them work, y'all. I get out there every offseason and I watch them work. Sometimes I video it, sometimes I don't. You know? But I watch them work. And I can see every time the direct work of what they was working on the field. All the and I'm gonna say this, and Mike McCarthy said this too. The Dallas Metroplex have the best private trainers in the world. I said the world. Yeah, man, you talking about the Michael Johnson facility? Man, these dudes be having their own facilities. Man, Texas is crazy. Like, these dudes fly out to get trained. Tyler Guyton and them just go across the street. Yeah, Mike. Remember he said that Tyrone Church? Now, this is Mike McCarthy coming away from Green Bay. He said, man, we got the best trainers in the world. In the world. Yeah. So yeah, what my boy said is right. Duke is an extension of Mike Solari. He is. And this is what makes me impressed with Solari. Solari don't got no ego about it. So obviously they had a sit down on, hey, man, get my guys ready. But technical, this is what I teach. What do you teach? And then they blend their doctrines like Peter and Paul of the Gospels. They got together and they compared notes and say, what are you teaching? Okay, cool. All right, this is what I teach. Now, if you teach that, that's going to be a contradiction of what I teach. So you're going to be setting my guys back. So, because I'm going to have to basically retrain their golf swing. So Duke is so good at his job that he's able to tailor his training to the coach he's sending the guys. Man, that is, dope. My boy M said, preach. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Preaching is in my bones. God, I'm gifted by the Lord Jesus Christ to preach all day long. It's the gift that's on my life. And I mean that. Then I got another super chat. Just showing support. Appreciate this super chat. He said, great show. Dallas Law 43, man. I appreciate it, man. I got some good ones coming this week. Trust me, I got some stuff stirring in me this week, man. Trust me. I got some stuff that's stirring in me that's gonna be very interesting. Very interesting. So, and I didn't even finish, man. I didn't even finish. I just got tired. I got tired. But it's some more stuff that I'm a lay out. That just gonna give me more content, I guess, for later. But just to kind of, conclude, I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. I'm impressed with NIL because this draft class look different, man. They talk different. That boy said, man, let me quote what he said again. That boy said, your trademark is your best. Whoo, Tyler Guyton, you have to put that on a shirt. Your trademark, how you are known, is based on your best. I said, God dog! Ooh! Man, you ain't see Tyrone Church. I know you seeing it because you keep up with the draft. My boy Tyrone Church is a draft head. He's a football head. I would low-key call him a football genius. They do talk different. Like anybody that been watching the draft, you like, that's NIL. These boys are very conscious. These boys, they used to dealing with brands. Professional. Oh, Elf, don't do it, bro. Elf. My boy say, I got moist. No, did it? Say, bro. Say, but how can you not get excited, bro? Real talk. How can you not get excited? Like, and this ain't no Kool-aid, bro. I gotta hit my button. I ain't hit it in a while. I gotta hit because this ain't no. It's a big thing for Boss Cowboy to actually say publicly that he drunk Kool-Aid. Listen, I do not drink Kool-Aid without first measuring. Man, for the first time in a while, that button perfectly applies. It perfectly, bro. Like, I measured them under the hood. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting, bro. Yeah, they do have a different language coming out the gate. I see a different maturity. I'm gonna go even deeper with y'all. This is where my generation was cheated. And I'm actually upset with it. The NCAA cheated us of being better men. Because see, these guys are aware of the upside. Everybody like to talk about the downside of paying players early. Now it's certain men that know the upside. And they know we got a chance to run it up. Yeah, I'm a millionaire coming out of college.
Run it up.
But I can also run it up to a whole nother level in the league. By being an even better professional. By being an even better pro. And I'm seeing that when you incentivize these guys and you started giving them payments for their gifts, we are actually getting a better pro if you know how to pick them. And I'm seeing it. This is different, y'all. But the last thing I'm gonna say, happy Mother's Day. Again, thank you, all the ladies out there. And y'all come back tomorrow. Everybody come back tomorrow. We're going to be right back. We got some film sessions that are coming. But it's Boss Cowboy Sports where your voice matter. Peace.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Look, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly,
Thank y'all for getting them lights up.
The streets that taught me, I'm just trying to get my nigga paid. We came from section
Thank y'all.
And I knew I was at since the second grade. Man, I swear my time is coming cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid. Dollar bill, listen close, this is not a drill. Niggas hungry trying to get a meal. I've been in light, who gon' pay a bill? I've been in action, been in traction, surplus with niggas lacking, shining light but still be blacking, red lights will stop the action, green to go, even when it's slow. Higher heights to balance out the lows, can't ride the